Into the orphanage. Aww.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelod.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelod. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You're a mighty evil woman.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. You've taken up enough of my time. Now leave!
The Dark Brotherhood has come, Grelod.
The what? Why, how dare you? I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. Get out! Get out this instant!
No. You get out. Where's her assistant?
Leave here! Leave us alone! Enough!
Well, that's done. Justice prevails. If you can call it. Is it? Is it still evil to do something evil for the right? We do have a lot of nightshade here. Death bells. What am I? Oh, Miss Sunny. Give it to me. Give me. Give the thunder cotton. Give it to me. Give it. Give it. Huh? Oh. Nope. Shall we go give Aretino the good news? Should be quite happy such an evil woman has been eliminated from taking care of children that aren't. You did torture them. You saw that one room with the shackles in it. Just wrong. Wrong. Not even a punishment that should be given to adults. This. Oh? Loot. That's what this is. Oh, what's this? Yep.
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know?
Grelod the Kind is dead.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew
Wasn't
the
that
Dark
hard?
Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually. Well, that settles that. What do you give us? Sort of heirloom, I'm gonna guess. Aretino family heirloom worth 100 go. It appears to be a silver plate. Grelod. What's that? How unfortunate for her. Miserable rain. Not anything I don't think so.
The best way for us to win the Node's respect is through hard work.
Probably not, sir. But what are you talking about?
Too many dark elves have went The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Blah, blah, blah. Ow. Ah. Baby. I wish vanilla Skyrim looked like this. Oh wow, this is opened up.
I've been a bit out of sorts since
There's even a little well.
I thought it was.
A miniature cow? Huh. Hello. Oh, it is then. What? Amazing, I didn't know this was here in this mod. Oh, it's like a back way around. Amazing.
Was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army. The sword to the chest. I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound.
That's unfortunate. You were one of the jerks in the beginning. Not this.
My jobs. It won't really complete.
Oh, that's good. I know you're the Undertaker, basically. Chickens! Don't harm the chickens! Oh, I already harvested. Hello, hello. Mead barrel? Yes, please. I'll take you. Ooh. Yes, more mead. All the mead. Let's have mead. Oh, what's this? Oh no! I'm overburdened. Alright, well, we're back in. I have cleared out a bunch of my inventory and 407. What do we want to do? We already did the Eritine. Oh goodness, I have that mute button. This makes me.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
No, officer. Not at all. It wasn't Rufus. He's one murdered no one.
Just thinking about my experiments.
Oh, hello.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
You are an alchemist.
I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent, but I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable.
What sort of ingredients do you need?
To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me?
Sure, I'll get them for you.
That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
Why are you so fascinated with alchemy?
It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive.
Billions, actually.
Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
Any clues where I can find these ingredients?
Nernroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable.
I have Nightshade for you.
Perfect. This is just what I needed. Here's some gold for your time.
And I have some Death Bell for you.
Good. My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble.
Tell me about your family.
My family. All that wealth, and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
No.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me? So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lady, but sure,
Working at the
whatever.
Riften fishery is tough, but it put some coin in my pocket. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Probably was.
Hmm?
Tell me about the Black Briars.
She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
Come on, get the truth off your chest.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Henrik. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
What makes Blackbriar mead so special?
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
That sounded rehearsed.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
There are worse things than being fired.
Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant.
He totally meant he would be at the bottom of the
Travel
lake
safe.
with his former
You
comrade.
look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Interested?
They're selling cheap meat.
Oh no, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious.
What kind of delivery?
I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Vilmer Inn in Alverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd write us out in a second.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Now get going.
Looks like I'm a messenger. Meh.
Remember, if you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
You have an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you.
Why were you searching in Skyrim?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket. I'm beginning to think leaving
Yes.
Mournhold was a mistake.
Jeez, there's so many people.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
Yes.
What did you want?
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
You might lose your job.
My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Sure, here you are.
Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me. It is our most favored company.
Where do you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
I think you owe me one.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Who has the key to the warehouse?
I overheard Bolly say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
What is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
Do you like working at Riften Fishery?
Bolly is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
What will you do now?
If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
Vegeta, I think you have
I thank you.
an addictive personality.